Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Devastating news of a well-known popular Minecraft YouTuber, PopularMMOs. A body footage of him just being arrested, trying to run away from the cops. Bad idea.
Just put your arms like you're praying.
Look on what?
Like you're praying.
Yeah, just like palm stuff. We're not doing.
Yeah, not a good idea from running the police. No. It is just awful seeing him, one of my favorite childhood YouTubers, just there, like, spiraling and spiraling even more downwards. I didn't recognize the guy was PopularMMOs till Moist Critical said his name in his videos. Yes, I watched Moist Critical. I scrolled and I watched Moist Critical's videos saying, "Huge Minecraft YouTuber arrested." I did not recognize he was Pat until his name was mentioned. I haven't jolted up on my seat for so long until that. I'm pretty sure everyone else is agreeing on me as well, who is a huge fan of PopularMMOs. It was just sad seeing him in this state, because me and my siblings, every time we get home from school, we would watch his videos then. My childhood friends would watch Stampy the Cat or Dan TDM or those weird little people videos. I don't know, I forgot their channel, but if you guys recognize, you guys recognize. They're not weird. But PopularMMOs was my childhood favorite, okay? I would watch the Lucky Blocks or the Crafting Dead or them in that one heart house that Jen made. Just a short remembrance, maybe you guys recognize. But Pat is just very high and very drunk, sleeping on the curb somewhere in Florida, and some concerned civilian decided to call the cops, assuming the drunk guy is dead.
Hi there. I just came home from picking my sister up at the airport, and there's a man kind of laying in the road.
Any drinking, drugs, weapons involved that you know of?
I do not know.
Do you think he's trying to harm himself?
I think he might be dead, or I don't know.
Already we see Pat, he just looks very hungover. He looks passed out. But also sick, I guess. I wouldn't suspect him being Pat if the name wasn't mentioned, okay? I wouldn't have mentioned it was Pat. Do we all remember Pat just wearing simple shorts and a t-shirt all the time? But God, that looks like, well, it looks like it's gonna hurt his back. Jesus, laying in the pavement like that? Now, I get it. I slept in uncomfortable places, like a bathtub. Whenever I was very ill, I slept in a bathtub once. Yeah, not a good idea. But he looks very comfortable, very asleep. Oh my goodness. But that pavement there may call for a bone cracker for him, because that looks... I mean, it's very comfortable for him, but my back is telling me, hell no, bitch. You do it, I dare you.
An officer arrives to find a man lying on the pavement beneath a streetlight, dressed only in shorts and a t-shirt despite the chilly 45-degree weather.
Hey, buddy. Hey, sheriff's office. Do you live here? Huh? Hey, wake up, man. I don't got all day for you. Wake up. Wake your ass up.
You had a bit too much drink tonight, man? You're good?
You live here?
Where do you live?
Let's see what some of these.
I can't hear you, man.
I had a lot of sales roles there, sorry.
You had a lot of what?
See something girls.
That alcohol, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just sorry, bro.
Do you live around here?
Yeah, do you want to say it?
Do you have like an ID on you by chance?
Okay. See, no, okay.
Well, I just want to make sure you get home safe, that's all.
Yeah, that's sorry. I didn't even see it. I'm so sorry. Like,
well,
nothing is annoying. Sorry, bro.
No. Do you have an ID? Like a wallet on you or anything?
In like 5 minutes, I'll give it to you.
All right, well, hurry up, bro, because you're about to be going to jail.
I'm going to jail?
Yeah, you're sleeping on the ground.
I'm so sorry that my parents brought jail to me.
There's the cop who's basically, talking to Pat earlier, being civil but authority at the same time. And then you got the other guy going, "Get up or you're getting arrested." Now, I met good cops and I met bad cops. But this kind of cop ruins it for the good cops. Now, I get it. You're just doing your job. You just want to get home and all that. I understand. But telling someone you're gonna get arrested for sleeping on the pavement? Oh shit, I met way worse things, but okay. It's kind of like camping for Pat, except sleeping on the pavement and drunk. Yeah, Now, I looked into the video. The area, the neighborhood does look very nice. Looks like it's probably gated or something. But then I looked at behind. There's a graveyard behind him, I noticed. I do not know if that cop ever dealt with camping or sleeping on something hard, like the pavement there. My back is just wanting to kill me, just even trying to sleep on something like that. I overuse my back, ladies and gentlemen. Young ones. If any younglings watching this video, don't abuse your back. Hurts like hell. I've done it. That thing looks painful, okay? That's gonna hurt later. It's not gonna hurt now, but it's gonna hurt later. But Pat looks comfortable, okay? And the other officers suggest that Pat maybe call one of his friends just to realize Pat's phone is dead.
Officers ask Pat if there's anyone he can call to pick him up. They quickly run into a problem.
Oh, no, it's dead.
Dead?
Yeah, that's what it's saying is, like, that little battery alert you're getting, that means it's dead and you need to charge it. Yeah, that's what that means there, Chief.
There's part of the video about the whole thing, which Pat being arrested. I really do not know much about it except the divorce between him and Jen. Jen moved on and had a family, which good for her. Good for her. Pat had one or two few bad relationships. I thought so, but Pat got remarried. I think so. I thought he did, but I do not know much of the aftermath. I thought he probably got remarried to that one other girl, but no. Yeah, that did not happen, it seems, as what I'm looking into.
It's French.
Can I have that? It's still free.
Yeah.
It's not something like I can't spell it.
Well, again, I'm not trying to be a jerk to you.
I can spell it.
While one officer returns to his cruiser to find a phone charger Pat can use, the other stays with him as he begins to voice a concern.
Don't really feel like getting arrested.
Yeah, you're sleeping on the ground.
Yeah, no.
Multiple people are calling it in. Their person might be dead.
Yeah,
And the person doesn't even live here.
yeah, I know.
You want to sit inside the car. It's nice and warm.
I just don't want to go to jail again.
Pat is no stranger to the justice system. On May 16, 2021, he was arrested on charges of domestic battery causing bodily harm, but the case was later dropped. According to multiple news reports at the time, Julia Nell posted a statement on Twitter shortly after the incident that has since been deleted, claiming the accusations were false. Unfortunately for Pat, his fear of returning to jail is about to become a bitter reality.
All right, come on. Come on, stand up.
It was like, I don't know, probably
You don't.
many months of going to jail and stuff.
Okay, you don't have no weapons, anything on you? Okay, come on.
Like I said, I do not know much about Pat and the whole entire conversation. I don't know about it. I mean, I do know about it, but just some of the things. Anyways, but Pat and the cops, they were being civil. They were talking, but the cops are still, at least, trying to be civil, but also authority at the same time. I understand that because it seems like one of them wanted to go home. It seems like one of them did. That cop does not seem to be happy to be there. I can tell. They escorted him to the car to warm up and charge his phone, but also trying to get some information and all that.
Hey, come on. Place your bag on top of my hood. I just got to pat you down before you go inside my car. Place your phone right there. Okay. Just real quick, just put your hands out. You don't have no weapons, anything. You don't have anything on your bag that should be worried of. Any drugs or anything? Huh?
No, it's just called.
Do you mind if I search your bag real quick?
Officers allow Pat to warm up in the back of the cruiser while his phone charges in the front seat. At the moment, he isn't under arrest or being detained. However, the situation quickly changes when officers look inside his backpack.
I'm gonna glove up before I start touching weed and a ton of Fireball. Homie is messed up. Bruh. That's why I asked. I knew. I knew.
Seems like someone's a little happy, don't they think? Finding booze and marijuana in someone's freaking bag. Is it even illegal in Florida or something for marijuana? I don't know. Hold on. I don't want to be a dick, but yet again, Florida has some messed up laws. A bunch of crackheads over there, so I'm just... Oh no, it's illegal. It depends though. Does Pat have medical records? Maybe. But it seems like it is still illegal over there. And it does not look like cannabis. It full on looks like the puff puff stuff. So obviously it's that. But it seems like the puff puff stuff is still illegal in certain places, but it seems like, Florida's just screwed with laws. Their laws is just random. The cops looked into the bag, which is a bad idea for Pat, but yet again, they're gonna look at it anyway, so obviously he's screwed either or. How I see this earlier, they're still doing their jobs. Well, the other one is just kind of being a boner, but it looks like he does not really want to be there. I'm gonna say it. They're only just trying to do their job. I understand that. Well, one of the cops were suspecting that this guy might be PopularMMOs himself, and he wanted to know. He wanted to check.
Criminal history. The other confirms his suspicions that Pat is indeed the well-known YouTube star.
Hey, quick question for you. You used to play Xbox or anything like that?
Not Xbox. I never played Xbox.
You didn't have like a YouTube channel?
YouTube, yeah, but not Xbox.
What was the YouTube channel about?
Video games.
What type of video games?
Minecraft.
Minecraft? Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. That's YouTube boy off Commissioner Drive.
Yeah, they suspected that he is Pat, the one PopularMMOs creator and all that. They suspected. They were right on that. But since they found the puff puff in his bag, they decided to arrest him, but things started to escalate downwards.
So why do you have the jar of pot? What? Alright, fair enough. Yeah, cool.
Ending their brief interview, officers make the determination to place Pat under arrest, but they're about to learn that Pat has no intention of making it easy.
All right, step out real quick. We're just gonna place you in handcuffs. All right, turn around real quick.
Yeah.
Just put your arms like you're praying.
Look on what?
Like you're praying.
Yeah, just hand, like palms touch. We're not doing this.
Kilo 261 fighting one. Kilo 261 fighting one. Stop.
Bro.
Now, this is the one part where everyone's just like upset about too, which got me upset, is whenever he said, "I am tired of it all." Damn, man. Damn, that sucks, dude. Now that's sad. Now, this is sad seeing Pat go through this, man. It's just not doing too well, and we all could see it. Pat tried to escape, but failed to do so, which the cops already took him down in an instant. They say Pat attacked them, but what I see in the video, I don't really see him being, like, attacking him. To be honest, he looks like he's just been pinned down, the hell? But also running away from the cops while being arrested is also a horrible idea that I will not be surprised if they tackle him down on the ground, though. I'm not surprised. You shouldn't be doing that either.
He's big on, well, used to be big on YouTube.
Playing Minecraft.
And my audio blew up.
But he made a lot of money.
Good? What is he doing here?
So a friend dropped him off.
He likes to party with strippers. No, he died off about a year and a half ago.
He made
Millions. I looked him up on YouTube before. He was making plenty.
The sergeant finally arrives, who will soon remember Pat not by his YouTube fame, but by another of his arrests that went viral.
You won't believe who it is, Sarge. Who is it? It's YouTube boy.
He's the one who ran through the gate again.
Yeah.
No, I did not pay attention with the Jaguar game thing either, like what they were saying. I don't know. Okay. Now, this is starting to escalate a little more downwards, too. I get it. They're trying to do their jobs, but then they're making fun of the guy whenever the guy is just in his lowest point of life right now. They're acting like YouTubers are a rare find. I swear. It's like almost an extinct animal. Have they never seen a YouTuber before up front? Now I get it. I never really seen one up front either. But they acted like it's a rare find, like a Pokemon. Pokemon Go, which have they never seen a YouTuber up front before? I remember when I was a kid, I always wanted to do YouTube, which here I am. Now, so many other children will probably wanted to do it too. I remember kids in my school, they wanted to do YouTube, which I understand because I want to do it too, and here I am. And Pat used to make higher dollar than these cops' weekly salary. And he made millions of people watch his videos back then.
Let me go. Come on, bro.
So you just got weed? There's just weed in there?
Weed in a bottle of Fireball.
Yeah, Fireball. You got resisting.
Yeah.
You going to jail.
Again.
You can Minecraft that.
That was a terrible joke. Now, I get it. The cops wanted their promotion, trying to get more money in their salary, but that joke sucks, though. I mean, I get it. You're trying to kiss your boss's ass, it seems, but that joke is terrible. Sorry, but not sorry. You can Minecraft that. Tell that to an actual audience. Oh my goodness, I wonder who's gonna laugh and who's not gonna laugh. If he was ever a stand-up comedy person, I'd probably fire him. Anyways, next! Anyways, what does he have to do? Which, this isn't bad. Probation for 12 months, serve 100 community services hours, treatment for abuse and substances, that's pretty good. $1,000 donation to the police memorial fund, and letter to apology to the officer. Know what? Better than whatever else he had to do, though. Better than anything else, okay? The police were doing their jobs, yes, but it was also escalated very badly by the cops itself, which is sad. I get it, though. You shouldn't be sleeping on the sidewalk, blackout drunk, especially in that gated community. Of course, someone's gonna call the cops like, oh, hey. But this should have been taken care of in a better way, and obviously, the whole year of 2025, it gets worse for Pat. It just gets worse for him.
Bond was set at $2,503. On March 20th, 2024, he was declared indigent, meaning a determination was made that he couldn't afford a private attorney, and he was appointed a public defender. He initially entered a plea of not guilty, but later accepted a plea deal on November 20th, 2024. As a result of the plea deal, adjudication was withheld, and his possession charge was dropped. Pat was sentenced to complete 12 months of probation, 100 hours of community service, and a mandatory substance abuse evaluation with follow-up treatment. He was also ordered to provide a $1,000 donation to the police memorial fund and write an apology to the officer he assaulted. However, on January 8, 2025, he was found to have violated his probation due to substance-related issues after failing a drug test on December 20, 2024. Pat claimed he was given a pill at a party several days earlier and didn't realize what was in it. This violation led to a warrant for his arrest issued on January 10, 2025. On February 2, 2025, police responded to Pat's home address in reference to a mentally ill person, where he then was arrested for the active warrant. His probation was subsequently modified to include GPS monitoring and completion of an inpatient treatment program. On May 12, 2025, a warrant was issued for his arrest due to a second violation of probation, when he submitted a urine sample which tested positive for marijuana and alcohol. Fans to this day continue to post on his videos and social media accounts, hopeful that one day he may make a comeback.
Yeah, this is still an ongoing thing for Pat, and Pat is just struggling with the law. Maybe addiction as well. We do not know what is wrong with the guy, but I do hope the best for him, because obviously we can see he's unwell. There's obviously something that we do not know of, but he's just using this stuff to at least try to cope. I do hope better for Pat and he gets in the right path, because it is not healthy for him to be out there passed out on a sidewalk near a road, shit-faced drunk too, by the way. It's dangerous out in Florida, especially at night. If anything could have happened, Pat would have probably been robbed or killed, if anything. Glad the cops actually came, because you do not know what else would have happened to him. Back, I just had to get a cough drop. Anyways, I will give him my prayers. I do not know what's happening in his life, but I do hope that he gets the help he needs. I do not know if anyone will hear this, what I'm about to say, but oh well, I'm gonna let people hear it. Times are gonna be tough, yes. Life doesn't really make sense. Hell, it sucks. I know it sucks. Lived it myself. So many people are silently struggling and fighting battles on their own. I do hope Pat sees this, or anybody else see this. You go right ahead. It's for everyone. If they ever need this. Behind every strong person, it's a strong story, okay? Anyone can see this, is totally fine, but behind every strong person is a story of struggle. Nights they do not know what the hell was going on, or behind every night that they do not even know what to do. They do not know what to do in their life. Keep going into the path that you need to keep building your strength. Even if you do not feel it, it's struggling, I get it, but it isn't the end. Just keep moving. No matter how dark it is, do not give up, because soon the light will come. Take one step at a time and keep moving forward. Your story does matter. Do widzenia. I'm gonna end this video here. Amen.